Hey there, welcome to Community Yoga on the Lawn. My name's Amber, founder of Soulflow Wellness. Thank you for tuning in and joining me for this episode. We're going to take a 60-minute Vinyasa flow, just get the blood pumping, get some fresh air, move through our bodies, release the kinks, release the stress, and keep our vibrations high during all of this. So we will go ahead and get started. Take your mat and your phone to the patio, open a window, maybe just step outside and throw the mat on the front lawn, whatever space you have where you can have a little you time right now. So that being said, get into child's pose. Bring your knees out wide with your toes to touch. Extend your arms out long in front of you. I'm going to take this to my mat so I can demo for you guys and we'll get to flow together. So as you're settling into your child's pose, start to tune into your breath. Just let your forehead rest down onto your mat. Give it a shift from side to side. Start to feel the release of tension in your forehead as you rock. Now as you're here, really start to tune into breath and connect to deeper breaths, as well as balancing your inhale and exhale. As you inhale, take a nice full breath in. And as you exhale, let it go, open mouth. Take another breath just like that, deep inhale. Open mouth, exhale. Another cleansing breath, inhale. Open mouth, exhale. Nice, and when you're ready, start to walk your fingertips over towards the left side. Drape your torso over your thighs, maybe stack your right hand on top of your left. Just let your head and your chest rest heavy. Okay, nice little stretch through your right side body here. And then begin to walk it over to the right hand side. Stack your left hand up on top of your right. Allow your body to drape over your thigh. Continue that deep breath that we began just a few moments ago. Really working to fill the inhale, let your belly release so that you're able to take that full inhale breath through your lungs. This alone helps to ease anxiety and bring you back to the present moment. And come back in through center. Tuning into the sights and sounds that you have around you. Maybe the wind rustling in the leaves, the birds chirping. Inhale, pull up to tabletop position. Bring your shoulders right over your wrists, knees over, or your hips over your knees. Press your palms down into your mat. Create a nice long spine, belly up in towards your spine. Inhale, cow pose. Drop your belly down. Rotate your chest forward. Shine your tailbone to the sky. Exhale, cat pose, round through your back. Draw your low belly under. Press the earth away from you, really opening the space between your shoulders. Inhale, cow pose. Exhale, cat, round and curl. Start to take it at your own pace. Feel free to add in any organic movements, maybe shifting side to side. Or gentle movements forward and back. And if you're more sensitive in the knees, just press the tops of your feet down into your mat. And find your way back to a neutral spine here. Tuck your toes underneath, inhale, breath. Exhale, downward facing dog, lift up and back. Let your heels rest down towards your mat. Maybe just a little bend for the first down dog of class. Feel free to pedal out your dog, bend one leg and then the other. Hug your elbows towards each other just to release and open the space between your shoulders. And really dig all 10 fingers down into your mat so that you're relieving the pressure off of your wrists. Settle your heels down towards the mat, maybe a little bend to the knees. Inhale, gaze forward, right between your hands. Exhale, ragdoll pose. Step your hands right behind your heels, or your feet right behind your palms. Hip width distance apart here. And grab for opposite elbows. Let your head hang nice and heavy. Just shake it out. Again, sway forward and back, or side to side. And if you're feeling this more in your hamstrings than your low back, then deepen the bend into your knees. You want to really feel this through your low spine. Keep connected to your breath here. Return to your even inhales and exhales with the extended pace. And release the fingers down toward your mat. Toe heel your feet together. Leave just a little space between your heels. And as you inhale, rise to standing one vertebrae at a time. Let your head be the very last to reach the top. Once you get to the top, take some shoulder rolls. Inhale, draw the shoulders up by your ears. Exhale, let them roll down and back. Inhale, up towards the ears. Exhale, down and back. Nice. Inhale, mountain pose, starting with our flow. Rise, arms up over your head. Create one strong, long line. Root your heels down into your mat. Soften through your shoulders. Draw your belly and rib cage in. Take another inhale right here. Exhale, standing back bend. Arms to goal post. Lift your chest up towards the sky. Shift your hips forward. Keep your heels rooted into the earth. Inhale, mountain pose. Re-extend arms overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Keep a nice long spine as you bend down toward your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Press your fingertips to your shins. Lengthen through your spine. One long line from your head to your tailbone. Exhale, chaturanga. Plant your palms. Step back into a high plank pose. Lower your hips in line with your shoulders and your hips. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, lower halfway, elbows in by your sides. Inhale, upward facing dog. Come to the tops of your feet. Keep your knees lifted up off of your mat. Press through your fingertips. Draw your shoulders back. Exhale, downward facing dog. Lift up and back. We'll take a flow. 2 times breath to movement. Sun A. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, mountain pose. Slowly rise. Exhale, standing back bend. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga, high to low. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, standing back bend. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga. Option to drop down onto your knees for a little bit more support here. Inhale, upward dog, lift the knees. Exhale, downward facing dog. Hold here for just 2 breaths. Maybe try to root your heels a little closer to the earth, a little more length through the back of your legs. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose. Deep bend into your knees. Squeeze your inner thighs together. Draw your arms up overhead. If this is a little too intense on your shoulders, you can keep your hands in line with your shoulders or at heart center. Draw the belly in toward your spine. Really release the arch from your low back and draw your weight back into your heels. Breathe here. Feel the burn right in the inner thighs. Inhale, breath. Exhale, forward fold. Release it out. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga. High to low, your variation. Option to use the knees, whatever you need to do. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, extend your right leg towards the sky. Keep your heel lifted. Rotate your toes downward toward your mat and level out your hips. Try to root the left heel down toward your mat. Inhale, breath. Exhale, low lunge, step through. Ground down through your fingertips. Lift up off of your thighs. I'll rotate so that you can see me. Inhale, warrior two. Step the outer edge of your foot down into your mat. Draw your shoulders up over your wrists or over your hips. Extend your arms in both directions and shift your gaze to your front fingertips. Breathe here. Draw the core nice and tight. Try to sink into this front thigh. Inhale, breath. Exhale, extended side angle. Drop your right arm to your inner thigh. Extend your left arm up to the sky. Option to rest your thigh on your elbow on your thigh for more support. Soften the shoulders away from your ears and breathe. Think of trying to open your chest towards the side. Inhale, reverse warrior, little to no weight on your back leg. Extend your right arm towards the sky. Keep the lunge in your front leg. So re-engage if you lift it out. And remember this arch back here. So lift your arch up off of your mat. Seal the outer edge down. Take another inhale breath. Exhale, chaturanga. Spiral it through. High to low. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take it to the other side. Inhale, extend your left leg high. Exhale, low lunge, step it through. Inhale, warrior two. Spiral the outer edge of your foot down. Draw your shoulders up over your heels. Extend your arms out. Shift your gaze. Hold here. Find the alignment. Rotate your front knee out toward your pinky toes and lift the back foot arch. Seal the outer edge down into your mat. Breathe. Inhale, breath. Exhale, extended side angle. Draw your left arm to your inner thigh, right arm to the sky. Soften the shoulders down. Lengthen through your neck. Open and lift your chest. Inhale, reverse warrior. Switch it out. Little to no weight in the back thigh. Re-engage the front leg. Sink down into your lunge. Lengthen through the arms. Say hi to AK as he walks through. One more inhale, lift up. Exhale, chaturanga, high to low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Taking this 2 times, breath to movement flow. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose, sink it low. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, extend your left leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a nice deep breath in. And an open mouth, exhale out. Have a seat down onto your mat. Hope you're hanging in there with me now that we got the airflow nice and good. A little heartbeat kicking. Move into some core, keep pumping through that. Starting to get a little cardio burn into your bodies. So we're gonna lay down onto your mat. Walk your knees in towards your sit bones, or walk your heels in towards your sit bones. Interlace your fingers behind your head. Inhale, seal your low back to your mat. Open mouth, exhale, lift your chest towards the sky, chin lifted. Inhale, lower. Open mouth, exhale, lift, keep it going. Try to keep your shoulder blades up off of your mat if you can. Open mouth, exhale to release up. Inhale, down, exhale, lift. Keep going at your own pace here. Little to no pressure on the back of your head. Keep your elbows out nice and wide here. Four, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Draw it in. Give yourself a nice little hug. Rock side to side. Massage out your low spine. Find reverse tabletop. Flex your toes towards you, shins parallel towards your mat. Reinterlace your fingers behind your head. Inhale, extend the left leg to hover. Open mouth, exhale, left elbow to your right knee. Inhale, center. Open mouth, exhale, switch it out. Keep it going. Try to keep your knees right over your hips. Added challenge, extend the legs long for scissor kicks. You're here just a couple more seconds. You got this. Keep it up. Stick to your breath. Inhale down, exhale lift. Inhale down, exhale lift for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pull it in. Nice work. Give yourself a nice big stretch as your reward. Release the full belly. Lift your back up off of your mat. Take a nice deep inhale breath. Feel a stretch through your tummy. And draw your knees into your chest. Rock and roll. 2 or 3 rocks, then come up to seated for boat pose. If you can rock right into it, bonus points. There we go. Drop the shoulders down and back. Lift your toes up off of your mat. Maybe bring your shins parallel. Maybe release your hands out. Continue to breathe here. So good. Squeeze the inner thighs. One more breath. Extend the legs. Reach the arms up overhead. Yes. Rock and roll. 2 or 3 times. Then cross your legs. Plant your palms. And step back into high plank. You guys are killing it. I know it. We've got the fresh air pumping. Hold right here. Take the right foot, just tap down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Plant it down. Lift the left foot. Tap it down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Downward facing dog. Nice job. Woo! Take a moment. Just breathe. If you need to take a child's pose for a minute, you're more than welcome to do that as well. Just give yourself a couple breaths to catch your pace. Inhale, extend your right leg to the sky. Exhale, low lunge, step it through. Inhale, crescent lunge. Keep the back heel lifted up off of your mat. Draw your torso right over your hips, extend your arms up overhead. Try to continue to sink into this knee. Just make sure that your knee stays in line with your ankle. Maybe walk your toes forward to do so. Inhale, breath, hold here. Exhale, revolve crescent, hands through heart center. Left elbow to the outside of your right thigh. Option to take this down onto your knee for more stability here. But really try to draw your heart or your hands to your heart and stack your elbows one over the other. Soften the shoulders from your ears and maybe shift your gaze upward. Just breathe. As you inhale, you're lifting and lengthening. As you exhale, twist into the posture. Maybe extend and fly your arms. Inhale, rewind back out. Crescent lunge. Exhale, runner's lunge. Plant your palms down onto your mat. Walk your feet out wide to the edges. Soften down onto your back knee. Make sure that the right hand is on the inside of your right foot. You can stay right here. Just let your head drop. Or maybe begin to walk down onto your forearms and see if that feels better, but just a gentle stretch. Don't go so far that it's really intense for you. Just enough where you can maintain that deep inhale, exhale breath. Send your breath into any areas of tension. Just imagine that fresh air starting to work into the tension. And with the exhale that you send to it, pushing and releasing that stagnancy out. Now come back up onto your palms. Lift up off of your back knee. Walk your right foot in. Frame your feet once again. Press into your palms. Inhale, three-legged dog. Extend your right leg to the sky. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take it to the other side. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, crescent lunge. Stay high onto the ball mound of your back foot. Draw your right hip forward, left hip back, shoulders right over your hips, maybe a little bend in the back knee in order to get there. Extend your arms up overhead. Continue to breathe into it. Deep inhale here. Exhale, revolve crescent, hands through heart center. Right elbow to the outside of your left thigh. Try to find that placement, hands at the heart, elbows stacked. Maybe drop to the back knee as you did on the other side for that support. You're going to hold it for a couple breaths. So wherever you can to keep the alignment of the posture, to keep the breath smooth and steady. Inhale, back up, crescent lunge. Find your alignment, draw the belly in. Exhale, runner's lunge. Drop your hands down, walk your left foot out to the front corner, soften down onto your back knee. Find the same level you did on the other side, maybe staying on the palms or coming down onto your forearms. Same as you did on the other side, send the breath into any areas of tension. Just imagine that tension being broken up and released on its way. Each round of exhales you send there. Trying to focus on relieving and softening the tension. Inhale, rise back up, plant your palms, walk your left foot back in, come up off of your knee. Inhale, three-legged dog, shake it up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, step or float, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose. You've been here before. Deep bend into your knees, ride back into your heels. Arms up overhead, draw your belly in. Deep breath in. Exhale, prayer twist. Hands to heart center, same as we did with the crescent. Left elbow to the outside of your right thigh. If it's in your practice, option to take a little side crow here. And planting your palms down onto your mat, using them as a little bit of a shelf for your thighs. And inhale back through center, chair pose. Exhale, prayer twist to the other side, hand through heart center. Right elbow to the outside of your left thigh. Weight back into your heels, lift up off of your thighs, breathe into it. You took the side crow on the other side, plant the palms down onto your mat. And slowly work your way back through center. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, Samastitihi, hands to heart center. Give yourself a moment, just breathe. Tune back into the sounds of nature. Check back in with your body. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, Samastitihi. Ground down through your left foot, tree pose. Take the sole of your right foot to your ankle, calf, or upper inner thigh. Shift your hips forward. Find a soft gaze, somewhere where you can focus your attention without any objects moving. And just breathe into it. Maybe shoot your hands up to the sky, grow your tree branches. Maybe lift your chin up, take in a little bit of sunshine on your face. Exhale, release it back down. Release your legs, shake it out. And take it on to the other side, ground down through your foot. Same variation, either ankle, calf, or upper inner thigh here. Shift your hips forward. Lift up through your hips, hands to heart center. Breathe into it. Find your soft gaze. Maybe shift your gaze up to the sky. Option to take reverse prayer here if you like. Just press your palms together behind your back. Draw your shoulder blades towards each other, but hug the ribcage in. Nice job. Release it back down, shake it out. Inhale, mountain pose, arms overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center, Samastitihi. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, right hand to your right hip, dancer pose. Take your right heel toward your sit bone, reach your hand around, try to capture your inner arch. Draw your knees to touch. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, kick back and up into your hand. Inhale, rise back out. Exhale, release it down, hands to heart center. Inhale, mountain pose. Take it to the other side, dancer's pose on the left. Drop your hand to your hip. Kick your heel up toward your sit bone, reach your hand around. Grab the inner arch of your foot, knees to touch. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, kick back and up. Find the opposition as you reach forward, kick into your foot, little micro bend to your standing leg. Try to keep your hips nice and level here. Find your edge. Inhale, back up through center. Exhale, Samastitihi. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, standing back bend. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, extend the right leg up. Take another inhale to level out your hips. Exhale, low lunge, step it forward. Inhale, warrior one, step the back foot in about 2 or 3 inches. Seal your heel down. Draw your shoulders up over your hips and rotate your hips square towards the front. Extend your arms up overhead, breathe. Always staying connected to your breath, backing out of the posture if you need to, just so that you can maintain your breath. Inhale, breath here. Exhale, warrior two, blossom open. Inhale, straighten through your front leg. Exhale, triangle pose, Trikonasana, reach forward. Send your right hand down, left hand high. Press into your hips. Shift your gaze up, or maybe just look straight, whatever is more comfortable for your neck here. Little to no weight in this arm, really just using it for stabilization, or can grab onto your ankle too. But think of pressing your hips forward so you're getting a nice stretch through the inner thighs. Inhale, rise back to center, arms at a T, parallel both feet towards the side. Flip your palms upward. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, wide-legged forward fold, Prasarita, hinge forward at your hips. Release your hands down onto your mat. Again, just let your head hang here and maybe shake it out. And extend your arms out to the side. Gently draw your torso closer if that feels okay to deepen in this stretch. Inhale, re-extend your arms out to a T, rise to standing. Exhale, warrior two towards the front. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, chaturanga, spiral through, find your way, high to low plank or meet down in downward dog, high sasha. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, extend your left leg high. Exhale, low lunge, step it through. Inhale, warrior one, step the back foot in. Seal your heel, draw your right hip forward, left hip back. Re-engage through the core and breathe. Extend your arms up overhead. Take a nice deep inhale breath. Exhale, warrior two, expand your stance. Open up towards the side, shift your gaze. Inhale, straighten through your front leg. Exhale, hinge forward. Triangle pose. Left arm down, right arm high. Soften the shoulders, breathe, find that space. The gaze with your head where you can keep just a little bit of focus, a little expansion, but not too much to put pressure on your neck here. Inhale, rise back up to standing. Arms to a T, parallel both feet. Lift the palms to the sky. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, wide-legged forward fold, Prasarita. Bend forward, shake it out. Option to take a little twist here if you want. Place your right palm down on the ground, extend your left arm high. Twist just through your torso. Try to keep your weight kind of in your toes here. And release it back down, switch it out, left arm down, right arm high. And release it down, re-extend your arms to a T. Inhale, rise to standing. Exhale, warrior two to the front. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, hinge into low plank or high plank, and then all the way down onto your belly. Untuck your toes here. Moving into some spine strengthening for you. So exhale the air from your belly. Keep your chin right at your chest. Now as you inhale, cobra pose, lift your chest up off of your mat. Press the tops of your feet downward. Little to no weight in your hands. Draw your shoulder blades back in together. Keep a nice long neck here. Release the kink. Inhale, lift up a little more. Exhale, shift your gaze to one side. Let your arms fall by your side, heels out wide. Just breathe. Mini Shavasana. Inhale back to center. Bring your arms back by your chest. Cobra pose, round 2. Inhale, lift up. Little to no weight on your hands. Draw your shoulders back. Press your feet down. Another inhale, lift. Exhale, release to the other side. Mini Shavasana. Let the heels fall out wide. Arms by your side. Inhale, arms to tabletop position. Press yourself up and back. And come to standing on your knees. Knees right over, or your shoulders right over your hips and knees. Hands to your low back. Coming into a little camel pose. The fingertips point downward. Draw your elbows in towards each other. Take an inhale breath to lift up through your chest. Exhale, press your hips forward. Continue to press your feet down into your mat. If it feels okay to maybe reach one hand down and then the other, no worries. Go ahead and reach for it, but continue to lift up with your chest rather than putting pressure on your low back. Continue to press the hips forward. And slowly inhale, rise out, have a seat onto your heels. Give yourself a moment just to breathe right here. A big chest opener, especially if you've been sitting at a desk or stagnant on the couch or driving quite a bit. That's a nice reverse posture to get your chest nice and open again. We have a tendency to roll our shoulders forward throughout the day, so sometimes that can stir up a little emotion or make you feel a little uneasy, but it's a great deep stretch. And sweep your legs out from under you. Extend your legs out in front of you, seated forward fold. Inhale, extend your arms up overhead. Exhale, hinge forward. Keep a nice little bend into your knees here if you're feeling a little sciatic pain or maybe just tight in the hamstrings in general. Again, if you're sitting for quite a bit of time during the day, then that can happen. And rather than trying to really forcefully draw your torso down, as you inhale, try to think of rotating your hips so you're lengthening through your spine forward. On your exhale, just gently softening down, just letting your hands fall wherever they are rather than pulling your torso. Now inhale, start to rise back up. Shift your right leg to the right corner of your mat. Draw your left foot to your inner thigh. Rotate your body. Inhale, reach your arms up overhead. Exhale, hinge forward. Keep both shoulders facing straight down toward your mat. Same as we did before, just let the arms fall wherever you feel comfortable once you find that point of resistance in your body. Inhale as you lift and lengthen through your spine, and exhale, soften into the posture. Really just visualizing as much as you can those areas of tension, and each inhale breath reaching that tension point and releasing, breaking up the tension as it begins to flow out of the body. Inhale, rise back up. Switch out your legs, extend the left leg, draw the right foot in. Inhale, reach your arms to the sky. Exhale, rotate your torso, hinge over your left leg. Keep both shoulders parallel, release your arms, just breathe. Keep a nice flex to this foot if you can. Inhale, finding more length. Exhale, breathing through the tension and soften. Inhale, rise back up, extend both legs out in front. Maybe bang out the back of your knees a little bit, just bounce it out. And scoot your hips up towards your heels, roll down onto your spine. Walk your heels towards your sit bone, coming into bridge pose. Plant your palms face down on either side of your body. On your inhale, press into your heels, lift your hips towards the sky. Maybe shimmy your shoulders underneath. Interlace your fingertips for a bind. Continue to hug your knees towards each other. Keep your inner thighs activated. Soften through your glutes. Really think more about pressing down through your heels, lifting up through your hips. Keep your chin nice and tucked, a long spine all the way through the back of your neck. And release it all down. Shimmy your shoulders back out. Find Supta Baddha Konasana, soles of your feet together, knees out wide, one hand on your belly, one hand on your heart. Tune back into your breath, reconnect, deep inhale, deep exhale. Take note if you've lost that pattern in your practice. Reconnect to the even breaths. And at any time, if you feel yourself, not even just in your practice, but in your daily life, starting to feel a little panicked, maybe a little anxiety is coming on, tune back into your breath. It's most likely it's shortened, or you've lost your inhale. And take that time, just give yourself 3 or 4 deep breaths to reconnect. And grab the outside of your thighs, gently close them back together, draw your knees into your chest, give yourself a nice little hug, rock side to side, maybe take some little circles with your knees, massaging out your low back. Another spot that takes a beating all day long, doesn't get a lot of love, so definitely make sure you rotate in both directions. And if there's a spot that's a little tense, you can pause there. Just rock. And bring your knees back to your chest. Interlace your fingers just underneath of your right knee. Extend your left leg nice and long. Draw your knee away from your body and then up towards your shoulder. Take a deep inhale, give yourself a squeeze. Exhale, supine twist. Cross your knee over your body. Try to stack your right hip over your left. Keep your left leg nice and long with a flex into the foot. Bring your arms out to a T or goal pose. Shift your gaze opposite over your right shoulder. Close your eyes. Just breathe. Let gravity do the work here. Maybe just tune into the sounds that you hear. Some breeze or some birds. Maybe the kids playing in their front yard. Just little sounds that we tend to take for granted. And again, each inhale trying to release the tension, each exhale breaking it up, letting it go. Inhale, come back to center, draw your knees to your chest, give yourself another big hug. Interlace your finger under your left knee, extend your right leg long, draw your knee out, and then up towards your shoulder. Inhale, give yourself a big squeeze. Exhale, supine twist. Cross the knee over your body, stack your left hip over your right. Gently draw your left shoulder toward your mat, extend your arms out to a T, shift your gaze toward your left shoulder. And breathe. And draw your knees back in. Give yourself another big hug. And let your knees fall out wide this time. Happy baby pose. Send the soles of your feet towards the sky. Capture your hands on the outsides or insides of your ankles, maybe the bottoms of your feet, whatever's accessible to you. Or you can gently let your knees fall down to the earth. Seal your low back into your mat. And if it feels okay in your body, find a gentle sway side to side. Massaging out your kidneys. Yoga is such a great way to rinse your body, to soothe your lymphatic system, help boost your immunity. Maybe extend one leg and then the other as you rock, just thinking of that blissful baby, not a care in the world, just enjoying their own playtime. Maybe both legs out at the same time. And draw your knees into your chest. One last big hug. Wrap your hands around opposite elbows. Lift your head up. Give yourself a nice big hug. Find gratitude in your heart. Really feel the gratitude of how your practice has made you feel today. The love to bring this time just for yourself. To honor your body, your needs, your breath. Reset your mind. Take a deep inhale, breath in. Open mouth, exhale, Shavasana. Let your arms and legs fall as wide as they like on your mat. Deep inhale, breath in. Big open mouth, exhale, sigh it out. Imagine that there's this big white light forming a blanket that's gently laying itself down over you to keep you nice and cozy, safe and protected. And with this blanket, your muscles and your body can melt fully supported down into your mat. And when you're ready, just gently start to wiggle through your fingers and toes, bringing life back into your body. Roll out your wrists and your ankles. Bring a gentle shift of your head from side to side. And when it feels good, start to draw your knees to your chest. Find supported fetal pose. Draw your knees up and in. Rotate to your favorite side. Use your lower arm as a pillow and your upper arm for support. Take this moment to find gratitude for the earth. And it always has our gravity. It helps us find our center. Provides this fresh air for us to breathe. The abundance that surrounds us at any given time. When you're ready, gently rise. Come to a seated position, nice and comfortable on your mat. Hands at heart center. I thank you for joining me on your mat today. I hope that you enjoyed class and that you'll tune in for many more of these. The light that lives within me honors, respects, and loves the light that resides within you. Draw your hands to your third eye center, space of intuition. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, bow forward in gratitude. Namaste. Thank you again. My name is Amber with Soulflow Wellness. Please, if you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up and then subscribe to the channel. I'll be putting out many more of these videos. I'd love to hear what you'd like to see, what postures you would like to work on. So shoot me a comment or get in touch with me through soulflowwellness.com or Facebook or Instagram at Soulflow Wellness or at Soulflow Wellness and Yoga. Thank you guys. Take care. Have an awesome day.